SpaceX's Starship hasn't reached orbit yet, but Elon Musk's company wants everyone to remember its ultimate destination, Mars. SpaceX is hoping to launch its first orbital Starship test flight in the next few months from its Starbase facility in Texas, and a new video captures the company's work so far on the massive rocket. The 90-second montage, which SpaceX showed off on Twitter, offers views of the company's massive Starship spacecraft being wheeled to the launch pad, taking off, performing complex flips and then landing safely on the ground. You also catch a glimpse of Earth from up high. Gateway to Mars, SpaceX wrote in its Twitter post sharing the video on Saturday, October 23. A day earlier, SpaceX CEO and founder Elon Musk shared a stunning image of its Starship and Super Heavy booster with the nearly full moon behind them at its Starbase site near Boca Chica in southern Texas. Starbase under construction, Musk wrote. The spectacular shots start around the 30-second mark, when you can see steam billowing from Starship as it wobbles in midair, maneuvers carefully and gently touches down on the ground. You can spot more Starship aerial flips shortly before the 1-minute mark. The company didn't label which Starship flights were featured. Starship's latest flight effort was in May, when the SN-15 prototype launched and made a soft landing. A fire at the spacecraft base was swiftly extinguished. SpaceX billionaire founder Elon Musk says the current generation of Starship prototypes will help inform future Mars settlement efforts, although there still are hurdles to overcome. SpaceX has hopped various shiny Starship prototypes short distances during testing, but it's still waiting to find out whether the Federal Aviation Administration will allow it to attempt an orbital launch from Texas. If all goes well, Starship will be ready for its first orbital launch attempt next month, pending regulatory approval, Musk tweeted on October 2. In the meantime, work on the orbital prototype is moving forward, as the video illustrates. Starship is a heavy-lift transportation system that SpaceX is developing to take people and cargo to the Moon, Mars and other deep space destinations. The system was selected in April to assist NASA with its Artemis moon landing program, although the contract has been mired in controversy and is now on pause during a lawsuit. Gateway to Mars certainly plays to SpaceX's dedicated fan base, but it also works as a greatest hits collection for the development of Starship, covering everything from its in-air acrobatics to a sweeping drone view of Starship dangling from a crane. The video works as a clever bit of marketing aimed at building hype around Starship, but it's also a sign of progress as SpaceX's next-generation spacecraft aims to make history and reach orbit for the first time. Mars is a long way away, but a successful orbital launch would be a thunderous baby step in that direction. Last month, Musk heaped scorn upon Blue Origin and Amazon billionaire founder Jeff Bezos, saying that Bezos should work harder at sending his own hardware into orbit, a slight against the New Shepard system of Blue Origin, which so far has sent humans on 2 suborbital flights. "You cannot sue your way to the moon, okay?" Musk said in September. "No matter how good your lawyers are." While Starship is still under development, it's already broken at least one record. In August, when the spacecraft was stacked on top of its Super Heavy rocket for the first time, the stacked spacecraft was the tallest in the world at 395 feet, 120 meters, tall.